let's move on to Offensive Rookie of the Year. You want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll have my number 3 and my number 2. For number 3, I've got a shocker. I have DJ Moore, the receiver for the Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers were in need of a receiver this year in the draft, and I think their passing game hasn't been what it used to be. They added a running back in McCaffrey last year, so they've got their run game settled with a great. I think Cam Newton can be a great quarterback when he's on the money, but his passing game hasn't been great recently. He's, as you know, a very good running quarterback, but once he has a good target to go to, I think DJ Moore will be his go-to guy next season. I think he'll get a lot of receiving yards as they're going to try to break open that passing game. And then my number 2, I have Sam Darnold of the Jets. I think Darnold might be the week 1 starter for the Jets as they're shopping right now. Teddy Bridgewater and Josh McCown, they brought him back on a 1-year deal because I feel like they wanted him to groom Sam Darnold to be the starting quarterback in the future. And if he's not starting week 1, he'll be starting very early in the season. Maybe McCown might get a couple games at the beginning of the year. But I definitely think Darnold, as long as a really good receiving core with the Jets, I think that the Jets are going to surprise people a little bit. I don't know if they'll be good enough to make the playoffs, but I think Darnold will be able to showcase how good he really is. He's the best quarterback in the draft, in my opinion. Smith Hoops, who's your number 3 and 2?
All right, well, at my number 3, I've got Rashad Penny, the running back for the Seattle Seahawks. So they don't have too much talent at running back, but Rashad Penny's coming in from, I believe it is San Diego State, and he's just going to tear it up on the ground because their team lost a lot on defense. They're just going to completely decline, so their offense is going to have to step it up. They're going to have to do a lot more of the running game, which they tend to lack at. They tend to do a lot of downfield passes to Doug Baldwin. So I think they got to pound the rock a little bit with Rashad Penny. But at my number 2 spot...
Wait, hold on. Rashad Penny's not even going to be starting this year. You know, they're starting running back CJ Poises. So
you know,
I
think
that
week
he's still
2
going to have enough numbers.
I think
as a
very early, week 2 at the earliest, week 6 at the latest, Rashad Penny's going to start.
But if he comes in at week 6, he doesn't have that much time to put up the numbers that other starting running backs would have as rookies.
They'll still put him in a 3rd down running back. They'll split time, most likely, which most teams tend to do nowadays. So I believe Rashad Penny's really going to put up
splitting time. I don't think he's going to have good numbers with Seattle.
But I think he'll end up being the number 1 starter week 6
I think Russell
at the
Wilson
latest.
will have more rushing yards than Penny this year.
I completely doubt it. We will see. All right, but at my number 2 spot, I've got Baker Mayfield. You've got a quarterback. I've got a quarterback. You know, I've got the Browns at, I believe it's the 26th, 27th team in the league, maybe worse, and that's very bad. But they're going to have a huge upgrade from last year. They had no quarterback that was actually solid last year. Now they have Baker Mayfield and they have Tyrod Taylor. Baker Mayfield's going to start day 1.
Wow.
And he's going to show out. He's going to show up or show out, and he's going to put up these numbers. He is going to show up.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor was a Pro Bowl quarterback. Do you really think that Baker's just going to take that starting job right away?
He is starting day 1. He will start day 1.
I don't think he will start day 1. I think Tyrod
They've been
Taylor
putting him with more reps. And now he's got better pieces around him than he even did at Oklahoma.
I think Taylor's
Bowlers.
I think Taylor's a better fit for that starting job.
I don't think so. He has a Pro Bowler in Jarvis Landry, and he has the Pro Bowl talent, at least in speed, with Josh Gordon. I guess we'll see. But I'll go on to my number 1 pick. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I've got Saquon Barkley. He should have been the number 1 pick by the Browns, and the Browns still could have gotten Baker. But Saquon Barkley is just the most talented player in that draft class. And honestly, he could be a great fantasy pick, even 1st round.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Saquon Barkley is a cornerstone running back. You haven't seen this kind of talent since Ezekiel Elliott or Leonard Fournette coming with a top 4 pick in the draft.
I think he's going to be better than Leonard Fournette. I think we haven't seen this kind of talent since Adrian Peterson.
Wow, that's a bold prediction, but I can't argue with you. Saquon Barkley is going to play really well, and this is the position that the Giants have been looking for a really long time. They haven't found a solid running back, even when they were in their Super Bowl winning years. Ahmad Bradshaw was a good running back, but they haven't really found their franchise running back. But they found it with this guy. Barkley really is very talented. Penn State, he probably should have won the Heisman Award, I believe. But I think that Saquon's going to come out and he's going to do great things with the Giants because they're looking to give him a lot of reps. So that's why I also have him as Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I got run that bit up like a track, run that bit up like a track, give me the pack and I might pack that. She got a fatty, I might pack that. Give me your addy, we pullin' up to your paddock, we gon' put it the red.